Yo my dudes, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here and you are into automotive content, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Then before we do continue this video, I'd just like to mention that the following video that you guys are about to see is me basically selling the EG a long time ago and basically sharing with you guys the whole process of me selling my EG. Then there is going to be a few questions, so I'm going to answer. The number one question that you guys are all probably wondering is what did I sell the EG for? So I did not sell the EG for what I initially wanted it to sell it for. However, because I removed all the parts from the car and sold the parts separately, I accumulated well over 100,000 Rand, which I'm very happy about. Because I'm so happy about that, I will be giving a few parts away that I have left over. One of the parts is the Skunk 2 Rose Gold gear knob. So if you guys are interested in this gear knob, please share this video on your status on Instagram and tag STM WONG'SPEC as well as Wong Street to Track, and I'll select a winner from there and I'll inform you guys who won it in the following video. In the following video, we'll also be sharing my new car, so please subscribe to the channel. And then without further ado, let's start this video. Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. So at the time of the recording of this video, my EG is currently up for sale. I just want to make it very clear that the reason for putting the EG up for sale is only because I came across a very good investment and something I've always wanted to own, and that is the only reason why I'm listing the car for sale. Let's say that opportunity falls away, I will no longer be selling the EG. However, if that opportunity is still available and I do end up selling the EG, then I mean the EG will be sold and you guys will probably see what the investment is moving forward. So in this video, what I actually do plan on doing is maybe just converting a few parts in the car stock. The reason for that is obviously I do not really want to sell the EG and I'll always have a soft spot for the EG, but I just thought to myself, if I ever do end up selling the EG, I most likely would like to keep my original Momo Monte Carlo steering wheel as well as my Recaro seat. So I plan on actually converting it into stock. Another reason for that is most customers that were interested in the car wanted the interior to be stock, because obviously some people do not want it to be just a two-seater. So yeah, that is pretty much what is currently going on. This video might not even be uploaded because the EG might not be sold. And if the EG doesn't get sold and I do have the stock interior, I will then still have the opportunity to enjoy the car as a normal car with a full interior, instead of me having to buy an EK or whatever, for example. So it's basically a win-win, and I most likely won't be losing any of the parts. Also, another thing is there's obviously going to be a few parts that might be up for sale if I do end up selling the EG. So please make contact with me and then maybe stick to the end of this video. There might be a few parts that I'll be giving away as well. So yeah guys, it's a little bit of a bittersweet moment, but it is what it is. So let's get this video started. Okay guys, so yeah, I pretty much have everything all laid out. I actually do not know where to start. Let me start off here in front with this plate. This is actually a Transvaal plate. Transvaal was actually an area in Pretoria or close by on that side, and this was the actual plates. This plate was underneath the actual plate when I got the car. These plates do not exist anymore. And then moving, I think this is all the air boxes, etc. This is part of my nitro kit. This is also my visors, so I'll obviously be removing the wing mirrors, put the visors back. This is my hinges for the rear boot lid, so the boot lid can operate as per normal. That's my OEM steering wheel. This is actually kind of cool. This was my actual first Instagram name, so that's something cool. These are the mirrors. This is my front bumper, original SIR lip. with the fog lights and then some washers. This is also my bumper with a Stanley rear fog light. This is the seats, and I think there's a few miscellaneous things in here as well. I'll show you guys. So yeah, this is pretty much most of the parts, and then I basically plan on fitting everything that's here back into the car. Another thing I picked up while actually posting this car for sale, picked up that there's a lot of ill-informed humans and do not actually know what these parts are worth, and a lot of these parts you can't even find them on eBay or anywhere. So if you guys are interested in me actually doing a whole, how can I say, price list as to what everything costs on the car, and maybe just show you guys what they do cost on eBay or whatever, and if you can even find these parts. So let me know if you guys are interested in that as well. Okay, so I plan on starting with removing the roll cage. It's pretty much easy. It's a bolt on that side, bolt on that side, bolt on that side, bolt on this side, and then pretty much comes out. I think I might have to just remove a few of these other bolts just so that it can slide right through here, and then I can basically put the seats back. Okay guys, so I managed to fit back the OEM interior. The cool thing you guys might not know about this interior is that when I got the car, I actually got it with the seat covers on. I assume that the previous owner put seat covers on immediately when he actually bought the car. Not shortly after me owning the car, I obviously gutted the whole interior and put the roll cage in. So that's why the interior is as fresh as it is. It just maybe needs a vacuum. Then we're gonna move over to the rear. So as you guys know, I have these that basically hold on my rear boot lid. So we are actually going to remove the little strut that goes into here. This will however still remain here. And then we're going to fit the normal hinges back onto the car so that the boot can basically open as per normal. Okay guys, so I just arrived at Dane. I noticed when actually putting the hinges back on, this little area over here still kind of sticks out and it doesn't allow me to put the hinge back on. So we're basically going to trim this off and make it shorter, and then obviously it will sit flush and the hinge will basically go over here. I'll just use some Sikaflex or some sealer just to seal it back into the boot lid. I did put those dummy, how can I say, flush mounts on in the meanwhile, until this obviously gets done. Today is also a public holiday, so I can't really get any Sikaflex. But Dane had a valid point. He suggested that we rather cut this off so it still keeps the same look instead of using those dummy wood flush mounts. I do have another set like this, so whoever ends up buying the car can obviously convert back to this with a brand new set. Okay guys, so it is the next day. What we do have planned for today is to remove these dummies, and as you guys have seen in the previous video, we basically trim this off to make it a little shorter so that this can fit back into here and it can correspond with the hinges as well. So what I plan on doing is also maybe just adding some Sikaflex and some sealer in just to seal it close as well. Okay guys, so I'm pretty much done. This is the outcome. If you guys are happy with the outcome, please do give this video a thumbs up. Then also just want to make you guys aware that the car is filthy and it just needs a wash. So I'll most likely do that when the weather gets a little bit better. But yeah, all done and all sealed up.
Run.
Okay guys, so it is a few days since we worked on the car. Just wanted to show you guys what the car looks like. So as you guys know, we removed the roll cage as well as the NOS tank, fitted OEM seats. Seats basically look extremely brand new, and this is obviously what the front looks like. Let me show you guys. So this is what the front seats look like. As I've mentioned before, the seats basically were in storage since I got them. As you guys know, I fitted the recorder seat as well as the roll cage. This is a different steering wheel that I fitted as well. And then also, let me just show you guys what the boot area looks like. Okay guys, so this is what the boot area looks like. These were also barely used, as you guys know. The roll cage had to mount on these little struts on these areas, so obviously everything had to be removed, and that's why this interior still looks very clean. And then another thing I just changed off camera was actually the back bumper as well as the front bumper, because there is a potential buyer that actually requested for the stock bumpers on the car, just to maybe negotiate a little bit on the pricing. But yeah, that is pretty much what the EG looks like right now. And I assume that the car will most likely be sold like this. So I still will have a lot of the parts for the EG, which might transfer over to another build, or one of you guys can buy it as well. But yeah, I'm gonna just jump in the car and we can have a little conversation as to what is currently happening with the EG and what is going on in my mind with regarding the wholesale. Okay guys, so we're sitting in the EG. So I just wanted to kind of touch base on a few things as to why I'm kind of interested in selling the EG. A lot of you guys assume that I'm actually selling the EG to buy an EK. That unfortunately is not the case. I did sell my EK and I can buy myself another EK and keep the EG, like basically keep both of the cars if I want to do, but that wasn't the case. So this is basically where my mind was at. So when I sold my EK to Shane and I was kind of in the market for another EK, I wanted it to be VTEC. There's certain things that I really wanted and I could not find that. I also learned a lot about EKs. One of the things are they are very badly, I wouldn't say badly built, but yeah, actually they are very badly built in terms of the wiper trays and the floors, etc. Most of them were completely rusted and it just wasn't up to my standard, I would say. And up to the standard of the EG. So I kind of gave up on buying an EK, and that is kind of where I came, how can I say, where I got the idea of selling the EG and potentially using the money for the EG and the EK to buy something way more special, I would say. So yeah, that is kind of where I am right now, but I am still really very confused. I do have a lot of people that are interested in the car, and to be honest with you, I would like to keep as much parts as I can and let the car go for a little bit cheaper, and obviously keep some of the parts and potentially put it over to another build, or like I mentioned, sell it to you guys. So that is currently where I'm at right now with the car. The car is currently in stock form, and like I said, there is a potential buyer. So yeah, most likely in the next video I'll probably be showing you guys or letting you guys know if the car has been sold or not. But yeah, hope you guys actually enjoyed this whole journey with me. Another thing I want to touch base on, also another reason why I kind of do want to sell the EGs, because when I started YouTube, the EG was pretty much already built. So I kind of want to progress on YouTube, building another build, and maybe taking it to this level that I have done with the EG, but obviously with a different car, for example. So I hope you guys understand where I am coming from. Look, I am definitely going to miss this car as well. This car means a lot to me. I've owned it for a pretty long time, has a lot of sentimental value. What you guys might not know is that there was a time in my life where there was a, like, how can I say, a rough spot in my life, and I actually purposely bought this specific car so that I can take my mind off those type of things, etc., and obviously progress in life. But yeah, another reason for selling this car is also to progress in life and obviously invest in something with a little bit more value, etc., or something that will obviously, how can I say, appreciate, or something that will how can I say, be an investment for STM as well, and growth as a human as well. So yeah, this is a very weird video for me to make, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this whole build series, and yeah, hopefully it's still around, so please stick around for the next video. Peace.
A few moments later.
Yo guys, so this scene might look very familiar. That is because remember the same day that I made the video of obviously showing you guys what the car looks like and where my mind is at on selling the car. That exact same day, which is today, there's actually a guy that is very interested in the car, and is actually on his way to buy the car. So I thought I'll just make this video, seeing that this might be the last time I'm going to be in the car. So I'm actually just quickly making this video while I'm still in the car, etc., because the car will most likely be sold today. It's a little bit of a bittersweet moment, and it's actually very funny, because if this car gets sold, it means that I'm literally carless. I wouldn't have any car in my name, because obviously the Yaris is actually on my wife's name, so I literally won't have a car. So yeah, I might even title this video Carless. But yeah, like I mentioned in a previous video, there's obviously reasoning behind this, and I think that once this car is sold, and let's say for example how can I say, the investment I wanted to make is no longer there, I will obviously have bad feelings about that. But I think that I'm going to end up saving until I do get exactly what I want. And I think letting go of the EG will obviously bring that a little bit closer. So yeah guys, like I said, a little bit of a bittersweet moment. I think it's a few minutes from now when the new owner will be collecting the car as well. I don't think I will really film much. He has came to view the car yesterday. He seems like a very cool guy, and he knows his thing about these cars, etc. And he does also look like he will be looking after the car very well. And yeah, if you guys do see the car around, obviously please give him a thumbs up. I will most likely still try to be part of the build, I know that I am invited to be at Slammed at the Lake and a few other events as well. So I do apologize if I'm not able to make those events. I might end up coming with a different car, but who knows. But yeah, I apologize for everyone that has invited me or invited the EG. I'll most likely extend the invite to him. Maybe he can bring the car through and maybe I can tag along as well. But yeah, it's a very weird moment and it's actually crazy, like kind of sharing this with you guys. Another thing I also wanted to say is that I just want to say thanks a lot to all of you guys, because a lot of you guys have made this possible, the whole YouTube channel and obviously STM, and possibly even you guys are play a big role in obviously me trying to achieve my dreams, etc. I will miss the EG. However, I do like the factor that there is a lot of videos on YouTube of this car and I can always track back to that. One of the videos is actually a full walk around of everything that is in this car, so I'll just link that video in the description if you guys were not aware of what the car actually looked like before and everything that was fitted to it. But yeah, I feel like I'm just speaking and speaking. I think I'm going to end it off here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick little build series with the EG, and then enjoy the rest of the video. I'll most likely just add something additional to this, and then also please do like and subscribe, guys, because obviously we'll be moving forward from here and there will be more exciting things coming from this as well. So once again, peace out. See you, bro. Huh? Don't do what?
Yo, nice. Yo.